This is Urban Knife Guy and we discuss knives for city dwellers. Today we're going to look at the Civivi Bo designed by Brad Zinker, and we'll see if it makes for a good urban EDC knife, everyday carry. Civivi is a subunit of We Knives based out of China, which focuses on high-end knives. Civivi is a sub-brand which focuses on budget EDC knives. While it's more budget-friendly, the designs of the knives are great because they work with international designers. Materials are good, fit and finish is great as well. It's no surprise I've got quite a few Civivi knives. And today we're going to look at the Bo. So this is the white box that all Civivi knives come in. And they also come each with a black carrying case like this. Now you might not use this carrying case, I guess, for everyday carry unless you want, but it does make for a very nice presentation case and a storage case. So zip it all around and you get stickers, some instructions, a microfiber cloth, and the knife itself wrapped in a plastic bag. And this particular knife has purple G10 scales, so something a bit different from the other knives that I have. It is a flipper design, great action on it. We've got a black stone wash finish blade. The knife itself is small and compact, but before we get to the specs, let's compare it with some other knives that we have. I've got another Civivi knife over here. This is the Altus, and this also great action on this. This is a button lock knife, but the size somewhat similar. We also have the Kershaw, also sweet. And let's bring in the Benchmade Foray 698, and finally, as usual, an Altoids tin. Let's have a look at the specs of the Civivi Bo. The blade length is 2.92 inches long. The handle is 3.76 inches long for an overall length of 6.68 inches. The weight, pretty light at 2.11 ounces. The blade itself is a great budget steel, Nitro V stainless steel. This is a relatively new stainless steel introduced in 2017 by New Jersey Steel Baron. It is an improved version of AEB-L with added nitrogen and vanadium to get high hardness and better edge retention, and it's got outstanding corrosion resistance. The blade hardness is 58 to 60 HRC. The blade thickness itself is 0.1 inches, which is 2.5 mm, so it's a nice little slicer and it's sharp out of the box. So really great for your general urban EDC tasks. The size is right and it's definitely capable of doing most of the things that you need. It's got a drop point style blade with full flat grind, and the finish is a black stone wall finish. You can get different knives with different blade finishes, as well as, of course, the scales. These are G10 purple scales, but you can get them in different colors, and you can remove the scales using a Torx screwdriver by taking out those screws. The knife does have liners, and these liners, at least for one side, is skeletonalized, and you can just see that there being caught in the light in the camera. You can see triangular cutouts. That's obviously to make it a bit more lightweight, but still pretty strong. Locking mechanism is a liner lock, which means that you just have to push that liner to the side so that the blade can fold down. And deployment is by that flipper tab over there. And it's got great action because of the cage ceramic bearings. So really smooth. It's a great fidget toy as well. There is a stainless steel deep carry clip. And the great thing about this clip, it's got recessed screws, so very easy to put into the pocket or to slot into a compartment. So this is a tip-up carry, it's right carry, you can't switch it over to the other side. So let's talk about the price of this particular knife. The MSRP for this knife is $77.35 US dollars, but you can get it for about $65. As mentioned, there are different versions of the knife that you can get at different price points. So how do we actually carry this particular knife for urban EDC? You could, of course, just put it in your pocket. It is very lightweight. The profile is very slim, both in thickness as well as width, so you could easily just carry it comfortably in a pocket, or you could use the pocket clip as well. You could use an EDC organizer like this one, and This is my everyday carry, and this would fit in really nicely as well. Colors don't fit, but definitely if I have to get another color or different scales, that would work very well. We can also have a look at another EDC organizer over here. This is the Arc Company Rambler, designed also for knives and other items. So the knife can go in the back, and I think it should also be able to fit in the front, and it does, as you can see, because it's just that small. So now the back is available for, let's say, a flashlight. That goes in quite well. This is the Olight i5T EOS. So that goes in very easily here, and there'll be ample space for a pen. And we can put this Zebra extending pen, close it up, and that can go in there. Everything fits very well. And very flat as well. So this can go into your pocket, go into your pouch or your bag, and very easy to bring around for urban EDC needs. So the golden question is this Civivi Bo a good urban EDC knife? In my opinion, I think it's a great knife. It is a good single blade. It's below 3 inches, so not very intimidating, especially a color like this. This looks more like a fashion accessory than anything else. I wouldn't, flick this out in public. I wouldn't whip it out and just open this out in front of someone. I'll probably be a bit more discreet if I have to, almost do it like a two-handed open, just like that. But in private, if you're just alone, definitely, as I said, very good fidget toy over here. But to bring around, very handy, and the blade itself is more than capable than most EDC tasks will require. So overall, I think this is a great carry, and definitely I would recommend it. You have lots of choices in terms of the scales and the blades to choose from. Size is right. I didn't talk about the ergonomics earlier, but the ergos are good as well. Again, for regular urban EDC tasks, no problems, not much of a hotspot, even of the clip, because I guess of the design that fits quite well. I've got small to medium hands, so I can just fit all my fingers around. If you have bigger hands, maybe your pinky would go over there, but I still think you have a good grip. There's a bit of jimping right over here if you need just to kind of get into more hard work, but overall, definitely a great functioning urban EDC knife. But what do you think? Do you think that the Civivi Bo makes for a good urban EDC knife? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions or additional info you'd like to add, please let me know in the comments as well. Well, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and as usual, keep it folded, keep it safe.